And welcome in to Team Rokits Team Trouble Basketball. Dustin details break bill alongside Pierce Cornejo. And Pierce, welcome to American Basketball Association action.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be broadcasting with you here tonight. Dustin Breakbill. Again, my name is Pierce Cornejo. We are here at the Stockton Arena here in Stockton, California, here to watch the California Sea Kings take on Rokits Team Trouble. Dustin, this is a game that is going to be high-paced, as you keep mentioning before, pregame. It's going to be a very high-paced, lots of threes raining down. What's the type of outlook you have for this game today?
We're going to have high-paced basketball. If you're a fan of like old-time Lakers basketball back in the day. Showtime. And of course, those Mike D'Antoni-led teams in Phoenix. It's up and down the floor. That's the style of basketball they play here at the Stockton Arena with Rokits Team Trouble.
And while we're talking about the teams, let me go ahead and list the starting lineups here for you. So for the visiting team, the California Sea Kings, we have Greg Foster, number 1, Eric Armstead, number 4, James Johnson, number 10, Talisman Armstrong, number 14, and Mikkel Brigham, number 15 for the California Sea Kings, and their head coach, Wash Stallworth III.
And the head coach for the Rokits Team Trouble is George Hernandez. Tonight, it'll be fun. This game will be high-paced. Here at Stockton Arena, you can still come on out. 6:30 tip-off, free to the public, and it's pretty great for people around Stockton to come see basketball that's free.
It's a great opportunity, I just think, for the city, because you have the hockey team here, you have your basketball team here now, and a baseball team, and I think a lot of people just identify with basketball on a personal level. I know myself. I love basketball, and as people say, ball is life. So a lot of people out here in Stockton excited to see Rokits Team Trouble, who actually, let me go ahead and list your starters for your Rokits Team Trouble right here. We got number 11, Christian Williams, number 15, Jarrell Green, number 13, Aaron Stallworth, number 22, Derek Wofford Jr., and number 7, LeVar Newfill, who actually had a game-high 20 points yesterday, is going to be part of the Rokits Team Trouble starting lineup.
Well, we're getting you ready for action here at Stockton Arena. We're going to take a quick break, and a lot more right here. Stay tuned on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. And welcome back to the Stockton Arena. Again, Dustin Breakbill alongside Pierce Cornejo. Great action we're expecting any moment. Tip-off at 6:30. It is 6:24, so Pierce, in a couple minutes, we'll have the national anthem, plus some game time.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an experience tonight. Like you said, you've been here for about 3 games now, and it's a wonderful thing to see. Right now we have Rokits Team Trouble out here and shoot around. Like we said, these guys seem to be hitting a lot of shots in the shoot around. Raining threes. We're going to see a lot of those tonight, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just really excited to see this fast-paced offense and see what they're capable of tonight.
You're a basketball, well, I call it junkie. What do you make of high-paced basketball? Are you a fan of it, and are you excited to see it tonight?
Let's see. Depending on the coach, I'm a fan of it. You go
Not
back
Mike D'Antoni?
Exactly. You go back to those Mike D'Antoni systems and things like that, and you see those type of teams and how they were able to run that like 5-second offense for basketball. You got a 24-second shot clock, so to see someone having an extra 19 seconds and consistently being able to score, it's a beautiful thing to watch when the team is just running like butter.
It's running like butter, and it's a lot more. So we're going to take a quick break once again right here on KXVS, the voice of Stockton, and come back to you right after the national anthem and a lot more right here on the voice of Stockton. Details and Pierce.
Stay tuned.
And welcome back to Stockton Arena. Dustin Brapo alongside Pierce. Again, national anthem hasn't happened. Any second it will. But Pierce, we got a game in Cleveland tonight.
Yeah, and right now the Cleveland Cavaliers are surprising a lot of people, and they have a lead up on the Warriors at halftime, 64-57. But knowing the Golden State Warriors, a third quarter team, Dustin, do you think they'll come back to win that one?
Hey, that game's for anybody right now. I think it's kind of a weird year in the NBA. I don't know who the clear favorite is. I don't know if it's the Warriors or the Cavs or Boston, even, that matter of fact. And the trade deadline hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah. And like you said, the trade deadline hasn't happened. There's still a lot of time for teams to change up for, especially a lot of the top teams. I know the Cavaliers have been in news recently and how they're shopping Tristan Thompson, who's a wanted center. He's kind of an old school rebound 10 and 10 type of guy, and we'll see what they can get for him if they decide to move Tristan Thompson.
Then again, you have the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul, who's been very effective this year so far, taking over that point guard position and moving James Harden back to the 2 guard.
For that Rockets team, I was a little bit worried for them at the beginning of the season, just seeing the injury proneness of Chris Paul, and then also just kind of seeing the way Harden and Paul were playing together. But as time progressed and that team kept going, they just started to go a little bit smoother and smoother, and that offense is really cooking out there in Houston.
Yeah, well, it is cooking, and it's cooking here at the Stockton Arena as Rockets Team Trouble taking on the California Sea Kings in a matter of moments right here. And game time should be happening very soon. 6:29 I have on my phone here on the Pacific Coast Standard Time. And as we're talking about, Pierce, it's going to be a fun pace of basketball. And we will get the national anthem any second.
Real quick, before we get the national anthem, I want to hear your do's and don'ts for both teams tonight. Just give me 2 for each team, because Sea Kings, like we said, they got a limited roster tonight.
Limited roster. That means for the Team Trouble, Rockets Team Trouble, keep that pace going. Keep that pace going. Rotate players. And, man, bring it every game.
Just bring it every game, and that I feel like that's what they've been doing. They've been trying to score and score and score each game, getting that offense running. Let's get ready for the national anthem.
Well,
Dustin.
Back after this here at Stockton Arena with KXVS, the voice Stockton, Details, and Pierce right here. And welcome to Stockton Arena. Dustin Brakebill alongside Pierce Cornejo for the action today between the Rockets Team Trouble and the California Sea Kings. And pregame festivities going on in hand. And welcome in to the broadcast courtside here at Stockton Arena alongside Pierce.
How about that
Dustin?
national anthem?
Good. How have you been doing,
I'm
partner?
doing great. It's nice to see you. Great to be in the broadcast booth.
And we're getting the starting lineups right now from Lucas.
You know, the building might not be packed from end to end, but you can definitely feel the energy in this place.
Energy is exciting. Christian Williams for University Pacific.
From Stockton, California, number 15, Jarrell Green.
And Jarrell Green.
From Stockton, California, number 13, Aaron Stallworth.
Aaron Stallworth, who used to play at San Joaquin Delta College for Coach Brian Katz, who is the head coach at Sac State now, Pierce.
I knew that name sounded familiar.
And LaVar Newfield, the leading scorer yesterday for Rockets Team Trouble.
20 points.
Number 22, Derek Wofford Jr.
And this is the MVP of the team, Derek Wofford Jr.
That name sounds extremely familiar to me. But I'm excited to see these guys play tonight as they take center court.
And the head coach for Rockets Team Trouble, George Hernandez. And here we go.
It's nice to see this solidarity as a team.
They're doing the pregame rituals here at Stockton Arena and getting set. Once again, here with the starting lineups, Pierce Cornejo.
For your California Sea Kings, you have number 1, Greg Foster. Number 4, Eric Armstead. Number 10, James Johnson. Number 14, Tylisman Armstrong. Number 15, Mikkel Brigham. And head coach, Wash Stallworth for the Sea Kings. For Rockets Team Trouble, Christian Williams, number 11. Jarrell Green, number 15. Aaron Stallworth, number 13. LaVar Newfield, number 7. And as Dustin said, the MVP of this team, Derek Wofford Jr., number 22.
And as we get ready for this game today here at Stockton Arena, we are almost set for tip-off as we are getting final instruction from coaches and players right here. So, Pierce, what are you expecting before the start of this game?
Like you said, for the ABA, this is a lot of offense. It's a very high-paced league. And I think tonight we're going to see a lot of that high pace continue, a lot of threes flying, a lot of fancy stuff out there. And I think that we're going to see a lot more of that tonight because I think Team Trouble is going to try and take advantage of the, well, what can you say, the shortened platoon of the Sea Kings here.
And we want to give us some special shout-outs before the game starts tonight. Our engineer on site is Donovan Mazewski tonight, and back at the studios, Governor Don Mazewski helping out with technical difficulties of those come across our table tonight.
These things wouldn't be possible without all their help, making things run very smoothly here. And so a huge thanks to them.
I want to spend a special shout out to usually my color analyst sitting right next to me, Alex Woods, who has fallen ill tonight. That's going around kind of.
Get well soon, Alex. I know the flu is out there. It is active.
So I made a call. This is a literal baseball reference to the bullpen.
To the bullpen. I came in. Here we are.
Here we go. That's going to be number 15, George Foster, or excuse me, number 15,
Mikkel Brigham.
Mikkel Brigham against Jarrell Green for the tip-off. Nope. Actually,
it's going to be Tylisman Armstrong.
Okay, I'm sorry. I saw them both.
Armstrong is going to be jumped for the Sea Kings.
Yeah. And here we go. Tip is underway. That's going to be taken by the Sea Kings. Foster has the ball. Foster up and in against Wofford. Wofford, good defense. Out. Number 14, Armstrong. Armstrong shot that one. That one no good, Pierce.
That was a smart decision to pass the ball out to the perimeter there, but I think the Sea Kings need to slow their game down a little bit. That three was a very forced shot, not a good shot. Team Trouble takes over.
Christian Williams has the ball now. LaVar Newfield brought the ball back up onto court. Out to Stallworth. Stallworth back up to Newfield. Newfield from 3. It is buried. LaVar Newfield. What happened right there, Pierce?
Let the threes rain. There was a beautiful screen set on the outside for number 7, LaVar Newfield, and he came out to the top of the perimeter and drained that 3 down.
Greg Foster has the ball. Greg Foster has the ball up and in. That one's good for 2.
Beautiful drive there, taking it straight to the hoop. I think Sea Kings are really going to try and focus on getting that ball inside. Play that inside game, tire the big men out of Team Trouble.
Christian Williams has the ball, back out to Wofford. Wofford taking to the dirty right there. That's his game. That's up and in, no good rebound by Brigham.
Not a bad shot, got around the screen, Could have waited, passed it a couple more times, but not a bad shot there.
Krishan Hopkins has the ball and out to number 15, Brigham. Brigham, that one no good. Rebounded by Stallworth. Williams has the ball. Williams out to Wofford. Wofford has the ball. Shoots, passes it to number 7, Newfield, and rack that one up. Another 3 for Newfield.
Raining threes, like you said, Dustin. They seem to be able to get a lot of screens off, a lot of the ball move. The ball move for Team Trouble is looking amazing here so far tonight in these opening minutes. The score already 6-2.
And we'll give a shout out to our viewers joining us on Facebook Live right now on KXVS, the Voice Stockton page. That one's by Armstrong, and that one's a foul, and they'll go to the line for the Sea Kings. What happened right there, Pierce?
And these are going to be the first foul shots of the night. He went in strong to the hoop with his left hand, got hacked on the arm. Going to be going up. Number 14, Armstrong, is going to be taking these free throws. First free throw is up, and it is good. Getting some first points on the board there for Armstrong as the Sea Kings now are up to 3 points.
And here we go. Armstrong with the attempt, and it's up and in. Good.
2 for 2. Team free throw percentage of 100% so far. Can't argue with that.
Christian Williams brings the ball up out to Newfield. Newfield has the ball. Looking back out to Williams. Williams dribbling and driving. Up and in. That one's good, Pierce.
A very beautiful move right there. Like you said, by Williams. Went into the hoop. Underwent some physical action there. Little turnaround. Layup. It's good.
Out to Brigham. Brigham guarded by Stallworth. Nice little defense by Wofford. Back out there to Foster, and he buries that one.
Drain, drain, drain. Threes are raining from all over, Dustin.
That's a 3. Wofford has the ball. Being guarded by... Well, back out to Williams, though.
Williams looking for the opening as they're setting screens up top.
Williams out to Green. Green up and in. That one's no good. Iron unkind. Here comes the Sea Kings.
That was a great double screen up at the top of the perimeter. They're looking like they're trying to run 2015 Warriors ball with some Andrew Bogut, Draymond Green screens right there.
That was Eric Armstead who had that play, but no good. That ball went out of bounds. That will be Rockets Team Trouble ball. Williams out and bringing up court, but that's Newfield.
Team Trouble leading 8-7 as the Sea Kings are able to keep the pace at where they want it right now. It's a little bit slower.
Oh, nice play by Stallworth out to Green. Slam dunk. Now that's going to be 10-7.
Green
10-7,
slamming it down.
10-7, 9:02 remaining in the first quarter. Pierce.
He wanted to make up for that earlier miss. A little bit short on the dream shake, but went in there, slammed it down. Looking good, looking good.
California Sea Kings basketball. That was off Christian Williams.
Sea Kings are doing pretty good so far as they attempt another 3. Armstrong, number 14, with another 3 for the Sea Kings.
Yeah.
This game is all tied up
Armstrong.
at 10-10.
Yeah, 10-10 ball game. Wofford from deep 3. That's a Verdette one. Nope.
I think I'd call that Steph Curry range.
Oh, it's Steph Curry now? Forget about Jimmer Verdette, huh?
Oh, over there in China, dropping 60-point games and whatnot.
I know, can't believe that. But look, he's going to become a god over there. Armstrong tried another 3. That wasn't good. Stallworth with the ball, bringing it up court. Passes out to Wofford. Wofford bringing it up. Out to Newfield. Newfield up and in, drives it. Nice little shovel pass up inside. No good. Rebounded by Wofford.
No call.
Back out to Newfield. Out to Stallworth. Stallworth deep 3. That one's off the iron. No good.
The reset was a great idea there. Should have taken a little bit more time. Dribbled it out. Looked for the open man. Force 3 there. Sea Kings take over.
Foster has the ball out to Hopkins. Hopkins inside to Armstrong. Armstrong looking. Just steps back and tries to over Green. No good. That was kind of an air ball right there. Wofford bringing it up.
So what I'm seeing so far in the first 5 minutes of this game is Armstrong, obviously number 14 for the Sea Kings, is the offensive force of the Sea Kings team. It seems as though he's taken every shot for them so far.
Williams out to Newfield. Newfield being guarded by Foster. Up, drives in. That one's up and in, Pierce.
Great strong move to the hoop there by Newfield.
Foster has the ball, getting guarded by Wofford. Wofford on Foster. Nice defense by Wofford.
Foster's got some really nice handles. He's been trying to push it inside. To his luck, it hasn't been happening.
And he tries to bury that air ball.
Air ball.
We're going to have a substitution right now. Well, we're going to take a quick media timeout. Pierce, before we go to break, this
game is exactly how we are calling it. Quick pace, not a lot of dribbles. Get that 3 up and see if it goes in.
Back after this on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. Welcome back to Stockton Arena alongside Pierce Corneo, Dustin Brakebill. Details, Newfield has the ball for Rockets. Team Trouble, Pierce.
Team Trouble is out here to play as Newfield goes up for the 3, and it bricks just off in a beautiful rebound by number 13, Aaron Stallworth, to put that back in.
Stallworth with a nice rebound right there. Foster passes that one to Hopkins. Hopkins, three-point shot, no good, off the iron. Newfield bringing the ball up.
Is the only sub for the Sea Kings tonight, mind you.
And Newfield trying to give that one a little pass up and in, but that was no good.
Sea Kings pushing it up for transition.
Ooh, nice play right there in that.
No good, but number 15, Mikkel Brigham, putting that back in for the Sea Kings.
Yeah, Brigham right there putting it up and in. That one was a nice play. Williams from 3. No good. Iron unkind. Rebounded by Brigham. Brigham passes this one up to Foster. Foster having the ball. Foster looking out into.
Beautiful find inside to find number 4, Eric Armstead. That was a nice little alley-oop play there.
It was a nice little alley-oop play. Expect this 14-14, 6:15 remaining in the first period.
And this game has been, it's been interesting. I'm seeing the Sea Kings being very forward about their offense. They're playing a lot out on the perimeter, forcing Team Trouble to take contested three-pointers. The only inside points I've seen from Team Trouble are on putbacks so far, so they really need to push that inside. Maybe try and tire out the Sea Kings. These guys are looking energetic. They're out there as
Foster tried to put that one up, and Brigham tried to put it up also, and that did not go good.
Team Trouble really needs to push that inside game.
Here comes Wofford out to Newfield. Newfield has the ball up and in, driving. Nope, back out to the three-point line. Looking. Looks out to back to Williams. Williams up and in to number 14. Checking into the game. Sante
Gale.
Sante Gale with that one. Nope, that wasn't a good basket. Still tied at 14-14, 5:25 remaining in the first quarter. Brigham has the ball. Brigham out to Foster. Foster, the point guard. Foster looking out. Back out to Armstead. Armstead guarded by Newfield. That one's for a 3. That one's up and good. Off the iron, though. No points.
With that shot.
And a foul called on Hopkins.
As a foul is called on the Sea Kings. With that shot, what I'm seeing, the Sea Kings are a very methodical team here. They seem to have that chemistry. As we're getting our sub here for Team Trouble, number 55, Eric King, is making his way into the game, as well as number 20, Walter Jackson.
And Eric King, the former product of San Joaquin Delta College, playing for Coach Rich Ressa over there.
Also, number 3, Jason Abazwe, coming in the game for Team Trouble.
King's going to inbound this one, wearing 55. 11 by Williams has the ball. There's calling the plays. Out to...
Team Trouble seems to be stuck out here on the perimeter. They're looking to go inside, but the Sea Kings have a really strong front down low. As another forced shot
Jackson
from the top
tried to
of
put
the
that
key.
one in, but no good.
No good again, and this Team Trouble, it seems as though they're having a little bit of trouble getting the ball in the hoop.
Armstead guarded by Williams. Williams guarding, but no good. Armstead tried to go up and in, but rebound by Jackson.
Armstrong with another strong drive, just to finish isn't there right now.
And up and into Jackson. Jackson up and in. No good, off the iron. That was an easy layup, but no points right there.
A great drive, but it seems like someone put some lids on top of the hoops at the first break there.
And a foul called, and Sea Kings will be going to the line.
Greg Foster goes up for the 2, draws a contact. He'll be taking 2.
And Pierce, while we have a little break at the free throw line, what do you make of the NFL playoffs this weekend?
Oh, wow. Just an absolute adventure, to say the least. I think the one game that really summed it up for the entire playoffs was the Vikings Saints game, with that last-second walk-off win by Case Keenum and the Minnesota Vikings.
Stephon Diggs, wow, that wide receiver core for the Vikings has been unpredictable this year. Not unpredictable as, predictable as they've been very good.
I really enjoyed his post-game celebration.
Where he throws the helmet?
And he was just standing there on the bench, earning his moment, living his moment. Hey, big ups to Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings.
Foster buries out for the Sea Kings. We'll get back to action right here on the court.
Team Trouble taking the ball up the court.
King has the ball.
Staying outside on the perimeter, as I said, they cannot seem to break through that front line of the Sea Kings as they're trying to push the ball inside.
To Gell stepping back from the free throw line. That one, no good. Iron unkind. The Iron's kind of been unkind to both teams so far a little bit. Ooh, nice coast-to-coast by Foster. And that one will be rebounded by the Sea Kings. They got their own rebound. Armstead from 3.
Armstrong with another 3.
Excuse me, Armstrong, not Armstead. Mikkel buries that one. Excuse me, Michael Brigham.
Another 2 points for the Sea Kings as they now lead Team Trouble by 4 points.
And Alex Simmons from the 3, no good.
3:45 remaining in the first quarter here.
So expect a lot of 3-point tries.
And it just
James
seems as
Johnson from
though
3, no good.
Team Trouble is just really forcing things here. I want to see them take calculated shots. I want to
Nice
see
pass
them
by Kings to Simmons, and Simmons that one tried to put that one in, but no good.
Yeah, right now they're forcing a little bit too much to the hoop, and I don't think they're getting their play set, and the shots aren't going in. They're forcing shots, a lot of fadeaways, a lot of outside threes.
Back after this on the Voice of Stockton. And welcome back to the broadcast booth. Before we go courtside, Dustin Brakefield alongside Pierce Cornejo.
This game has been an interesting one. These teams are very, very high tempo, but the Sea Kings have been the aggressive of
James Johnson buries that one. That one's a 3 right there. What happened right there, Pierce?
Just a breakdown on defense. He gave him too much cushion at the top of the perimeter, and he was able to knock it down.
Eric King with a nice pass to Bosway. Bosway up and in. That one's good.
See, and that's the type of plays. Those are the type of plays right there that the Team Trouble need to take care of right now. As a wonderful crossover move taken to the hoop. Nice aggressive play. Continue to do that. Tire down the Sea Kings defense.
James Johnson has the ball back at the Foster. Foster back at the Johnson.
Things are slowing down right now. They're playing keep away. Sea Kings.
Armstead guarded by
pump fake.
Jackson. That was no good pump fake. That's rebounded by Brigham. Brigham back out to Foster. Foster has the ball driving. Step back jumper. That one is unkind. Rebounded by
the intensity
Armstrong.
On the boards right now for the Sea Kings is unmatched.
23-16, Sea Kings leading this one, 2:25 remaining in the first quarter.
Brigham and Armstrong for the Sea Kings are dominating the paint right now, able to get second chance opportunities for their team as Team Trouble takes it up to the top of the perimeter.
Eric King
again.
has it out to Jackson. Jackson trying to put that one up and in. No good. That was a iron unkind. Not too good first quarter for the Team Trouble so far.
Yeah, they can't seem to hit a shot right now. They need to push the ball inside. That's the only way they're going to get back into this game right now. It's a great defensive stop.
Yeah, Brigham trying to put that one.
Walter Jackson.
Walter Jackson with a nice play on Brigham right there. Back out to Simmons. Simmons puts that one up and in. Nice pass by Eric King. Eric King kind of doing that white chocolate by Jason Williams, his favorite player.
Alex Simmons with a beautiful finish there. With some contact. Could have got an and one there. Didn't get the call, but got the finish.
Call is on number 21, George Castro.
And right now the score is 23-18 with the Sea Kings leading Rockets Team Trouble with a minute 40 left in the first quarter.
Checking back into the game, Krishan Hopkins for the Sea Kings. Brigham coming out.
Brigham coming out of the game, and he's been a monster inside so far, getting a lot of rebounds, a lot of second chance opportunities for his team.
Foster being parted by King. King, nice defense, but Foster stepped back. That jumper was easy.
Foster has been extremely refreshing to watch as he's been aggressive on his inside game. Number 55, Eric King takes it up. Yeah,
Eric King has the ball inside. Back out to Simmons. Simmons back into Castro. That one's play back out to Simmons. Simmons out to King. King back out. Looking for somebody. Drives it out to Bosway back out to Jackson. King from the 3-point line. That one's on good, but rebound by Bosway.
He was left alone there, able to get his team a second chance to score here. It looks like they're going to slow it down a little bit and try and get inside.
King trying to drive the ball back at Bosway. Bosway puts that one up and in. No good. Iron unkind. Rebounded by, tipped by Armstrong, but to Simmons, and it's a jump ball.
And I like what they did there, seeing Eric King drive that in, look for the trailing man in Bosway to get that ball inside there. Able to get the rebound. That ended up working out for them. Alex Simmons was able to come up with that for the jump ball. And it's going to be Team Trouble's ball.
Eric King bringing this one out of bounds. Eric King out on Bosway. On Bosway back from the 3-point line. Looking, dribbling. Being guarded right there. Taken away by Hopkins. Hopkins putting this one up and in, coast to coast kind of right there, Pierce.
An easy layup for him there. Little finger roll, had extra jelly on that one.
What did you say, jelly?
A little bit of jelly on that one.
Nice, hungry tonight? King looking to pass back to Castro. Castro up to Jackson. That's a nice play right there.
And it looks like Team Trouble is starting to figure out their game a little bit, pushing the ball inside as they leave a man unguarded.
Armstead steps back. That one buries that one.
An easy 2 there. That was a defensive breakdown there by Team Trouble, not getting back on defense in transition.
King bringing that one, being guarded by Foster. Foster on King. King looking to pass. Back out to Mbozwe. Mbozwe back out to Alex Simmons. That one's buried. Three-pointer.
Three-pointer to end the quarter.
They are down by 6 points, Team Trouble. California Sea Kings 29. Rockets Team Trouble 23. Back after this on the Voice of Stockton. Pierce, first of all, what happened? What do you think about that first period before we go to break real quick?
That first period was not what Team Trouble wanted. They gave up a lot of easy baskets inside, a lot of open threes on the outside, and they kept forcing up shots from the outside on their end. That's not helping their team a lot. It's not going to do you any. It's not going to do you any good. You're just going to keep getting in. You're going to keep getting your team into trouble.
Back after this on the Voice of Stockton, KXVS, details and Pierce. Welcome back to Stockton Arena alongside Pierce Cornelio, Dustin Details Breakball from Stockton Arena. And
this guy.
That's Pierce.
This guy? That guy?
That's, well, I'm Details.
These guys.
That's Pierce, see the name? Right there. But what do you think of that first action right there?
Just to get into a couple details here, Dustin.
I like that pun right there.
That first quarter was, I think, Sea Kings played exactly how they wanted to play. They kept the tempo going up a little bit in the beginning of the first quarter, but as the quarter progressed, they started to slow down, take a little bit of a more methodical approach, and take the ball inside, and it's been working dividends for them. It's been paying dividends for them as they're up 6 heading into the second quarter.
And, well, back out to Armstead. Armstead tries to bury that one. No good. Rebounded by the Rockets Team Trouble. Back inside, though. Brigham takes that one away. Back out to Foster. Foster looking for the 3. That one's not buried. That one's rebounded by Armstead. And, well, that's a foul call on Simmons, I believe.
Yeah, Stallworth actually got behind him on that play and fouled Armstead on that for the Sea Kings. He's going to be going to the line to shoot, too.
And, yeah, so they're going to the free throw line right there. But Pierce, how about those Jaguars?
Oh, the Jaguars. Surprising everybody, I think. Jacksonville hasn't had a team like that since I can remember. Mark Brunell.
Excuse me again, yeah. Armstead puts that one up and in. Yeah, Mark Brunell, but David Garrard, a lot of people forgot Byron Leftwich. So
David Garrard, the original thick boy.
You know what my prediction, though, is? What you just said. Next week, they're playing the Patriots. Who has the Patriots number, and who's the vice president of football operations for the Jacksonville Jaguars? The one and only Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin, and he has turned that franchise around as we resume play here.
Oops, the bell was unnecessary. King has the ball. Back end of play. We'll talk about the Jaguars in a second. King puts that one up and in, but Jackson throws that one down.
With a beautiful putback slam, slamming the backboard on his way down. Maybe that's a spark this team needs to get their game going.
Foster up and in. That one's put back by Brigham. Nice 2 points right there, Pierce.
I just got to say this right now. Brigham is tearing up Team Trouble on the inside. Too many second chance points for him. He is having a great game. And as an offensive foul is called on Alex Simmons.
Yeah, offensive foul called on Alex Simmons. And he did not like that call.
Yeah, I did not like that call at all.
Hopkins brings up the ball. Hopkins has the ball. Looking, dribbling. Guarded by Simmons. Hopkins drives in. Step back. That one's up and off the iron. Rebounded by Armstrong. Armstrong puts that one up. No good. Rebounded by the Team Trouble. King up to Jackson. Jackson out to Simmons. Simmons tries to put that one down, and a foul called on Armstead.
Armstead was not going to let him stuff that one, as number 13 went straight to the rim. Aaron Stallworth wanted to get all of that, wasn't able to. Great foul by Armstead, as Team Trouble goes to the line trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, Stallworth at the line. But again, back to my point, what do you think about the Jaguars this weekend against the Patriots and this past week against the Steelers?
I'm really pulling for that team. It'd be refreshing to see someone else besides the Patriots on the AFC side.
How will network television feel about that, though? Jacksonville against a Minnesota. Well, Minnesota being their home stadium, then first time that ever happened.
That would be something special. It wouldn't be a big ratings pool, but at the same time, I feel like the audience that's untouched will love to see a game like that.
Well, it's going to be interesting, and Stallworth buries that one. My little golf quiet right there. Got quiet for a second.
Sea Kings are leading right now, 33-27 here in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Hopkins brings the ball up. Hopkins has the ball, getting guarded by Williams. Williams on Hopkins. Hopkins looking. Sea Kings have the ball. Back out to Armstrong. Armstrong from three. That one's not buried. That one's rebounded by Wofford. Wofford brings the ball back up.
Got a little away with a little bit of trouble there on the shot.
Wofford out to Newfield. Newfield looking for the three, but says no.
They take it back out to the top of the key, looking for something inside.
Top of the key, back out to Williams. Williams back out to Wofford. Wofford being guarded by Armstead. Armstead on Wofford. Wofford from three. That one's not good.
Another short shot from the perimeter for Team Trouble. Struggling to get the ball in the hoop right now. As the Sea Kings push
Sea
it up.
Kings have the ball. Foster from three. That one's up and in. Good for the Sea Kings. 36-27. Sea Kings 9:53 remaining in the second quarter. Newfield has the ball.
The Sea Kings team knows what they're doing. 6 players on the court, but team chemistry is not lost in here as they look wonderful on the court.
Good defense by the Sea Kings right there. Armstrong got the ball. Up and into Hopkins. Hopkins brings the ball up to the court. Throws that one down to Armstead.
Team Trouble failing to come back in transition on defense as they throw down the big slam for the Sea Kings, now leading by 11 points.
And timeout right there on KXVS. The Voice Stockton, 38-27, 9:28 remaining in the second quarter. When we come back, Pierce will give you the action that's gone on so far after this timeout right here on the Voice of Stockton. Welcome back to Stockton Arena. Dustin Details, Pierce Cornejo, Stockton Arena, the one and only Rokits Team Trouble taking on the California Sea Kings. And Pierce, let's get the action about what happened in that last possession.
Yeah, Team Trouble is just having a really hard time staying active on defense, keeping their awareness high as they're letting the Sea Kings get a lot of backdoor cuts.
Buries that one as Pierce was talking.
A lot of open threes, a lot of open jumpers. The defensive aggressiveness is not there, and they really need to step it up. As this quarter it's still early in the quarter, 9 minutes to go, but Team Trouble, their defense is what's keeping them down this game as the Sea Kings drain another three-pointer.
And that was James Johnson from Hopkins. Hopkins back out to Johnson. That was a good one. Williams brings the ball up the court. Williams being guarded by Foster. But Williams steps back from the key line and buries that one.
And finally takes the lid off the bucket for Team Trouble. Hopefully that basket can get this team going, get them trending in the right direction.
41-31, up by 10 by the Sea Kings. 8:42 second quarter. Foster on bringing this one, being guarded by Newfield. Foster drives that one. Foster has the ball, looking, trying to get it out to Brigham. Brigham puts that one up. Nope. Good defense by Green right there, Pierce.
Great no-look pass there, but not the finish. Great defense by Team Trouble.
Wofford from the corner, three. No good. Rebound Brigham. Brigham pushes this one up the court, gives it back to Foster. Foster out to Armstead. Armstead being guarded by Wofford. Wofford on Armstead. Nice defense right there.
Rokits Team Trouble is really trying to get back in this game a little bit too quick. There is still a lot of time left in this game.
Back out to James Johnson. James guarded by Stallworth. Puts that one up and in. No good. Iron on the kind.
Lucky for Team Trouble, that rolled in and out as they push the ball up the court in transition, looking for another 2.
Speaking of transition, here we go. Back out to number 15, Terrell Green buries that one, Pierce.
Beautiful shot there at the top of the key. Kind of a nice little Timmy Duncan, David West type of jumper there.
And Wofford almost ran over somebody right there on a loose ball.
And a fan gets a little bit of a souvenir sweat there, front row, as Wofford goes over there, checks on her.
I saved a ball here the other day.
Quick hands, quick hands.
And sorry for the language from the coach over here for the Sea Kings. Have you heard that on our broadcast? KXVS does not condone that language.
KXVS.
The voice of Stockton.
As Sea Kings take it inside, another jumper landed for the Sea Kings.
Yeah, Foster right in and puts that one in.
Team Trouble pushing the ball up the court.
And here's that one from number 7, LeVar Newfield buries that one.
Hopefully he can continue his hot streak from last night. Hopefully he can get some baskets going in here, get his team on the right track.
And that one's buried by Hopkins, but that's a foul. So going to the 3-point line for 3 points, and that foul's on Newfield.
That's going to be Krishawn Hopkins shooting the free throws for the Sea Kings.
And a immediate timeout before we go to the timeout, Pierce, real quick, that possession right there.
A little bit too aggressive there. I think this Team Trouble team needs to take a deep breath, look at the offense in front of them, and set their defense to the point where they can get hands up, no fouls, and a little bit more contested shots, because right now they're shooting themselves out of this game.
43-36, 6:49 remaining in the second quarter. Back after this with details in Pierce. Back to Stockton Arena, Dustin Brapo alongside Pierce Corneo. I want to thank our broadcasting team along with us this evening. Donovan Mizuski here, our engineer on site. Governor Don back at the KXVS studios. And at the line is Hopkins. Up and in. That one's good.
And I wanted to mention something about Team Trouble's offense here. It seems as though they're a little bit reluctant to take screens to try and push the ball inside at a consistent pace. They're really just out there shooting up contested threes, just trying to get back in this game a little bit quicker than they need to. They're not down by a whole lot.
That one's good.
But hopefully they can slow down their offense a bit so they can try and get their bearings back behind them, because they need to get some shots to fall.
And speaking of that, Christian Williams has the ball out to Stallworth. Stallworth dribbling, looking out, back to Newfield. Newfield has the ball right there. George Castor won it, but Newfield keeping it from the 3-point line. Up and in, buries that one!
As LeVar Newfield drains a 3-pointer from the outside. Beautiful screen by Castro there to set up the open shot for him.
And Sea Kings bringing the ball up. Wofford on Foster. Foster having the ball, driving, back out to Brigham. Brigham looking out to James Johnson. James Johnson trying to bury that one, but nice play by Stallworth right there.
Beautiful defensive play there by Stallworth to continue to help his team stay in this game.
And Brigham has the ball back out to Hopkins. Hopkins puts that one up in a teardrop right there, Pierce.
A little bit of Derrick Rose there.
And
shades of Derrick
back
Rose.
to the court. Sorry, folks. I forgot to. I'm also the director, too. So back out.
Shades of Derrick Rose in that floater there.
Christian Williams has the ball back out to Stallworth. Stallworth looking. Stops, dribbles, shoots. No good. Rebound by Brigham.
I don't think that was a terrible decision on the shot. Just wasn't able to execute.
So Foster bringing that one up, the ball up for the Sea Kings. 48-39, 5:38 remaining in the second quarter, and Foster buries that one, Pierce.
Sea Kings came ready to play tonight. The shots are falling. They're working their game inside defensively. They're doing a great job shutting this team down.
Newfield into Castro. Castro posting, looking back out to Wofford. Wofford looking for the three, no good. Wofford looking again, back out to Castro. Castro trying to shoot that one. Castro shoots it, up and in.
Castro with a smart decision to take the 15-foot jumper there as Wofford opened up the lane for him, drawing the double team under the hoop.
And George Castro looking good right there with that shot.
It's nice to see their big men actually doing something over here on Team Trouble because they've been avoiding that inside, and it's good to see him going in there trying to take it in and be a little bit more aggressive.
And Foster trying to look fancy there, but Stallworth takes that one away, Pierce.
Takes it away, pushes it up the court, slows down a little bit on transition. It's okay. They need to slow it down, take their time, make good passes.
Stallworth looking for Castro right there. No good. Back out to James Johnson. James Johnson from the 3-point line. Buries that one.
And another turnover
for the Sea Kings,
leading to easy points for the Sea Kings.
54-41, 4:30 remaining in the second quarter for this half of basketball, Pierce.
The game is getting a little out of Team Trouble's hand, but they still have another half ahead of them as number 11 drives to the hoop and drains the shot.
Christian Williams.
Williams with a beautiful shot inside, taking the ball inside, starting to find that stroke.
And then what I like about Team Trouble, they're basically all Stockton natives, Pierce.
Oh yeah, and it's great. I think that's wonderful to have, you know, a Stockton native team here in Stockton. You see a lot of people, you know, in the seats. A lot of people in the crowd have something to cheer for, have people to cheer for that they know personally, and I think that's great when you can just kind of identify with the team.
And we're going to take a media timeout. You know what? Let's stick here at courtside, Pierce, and let's bring this one back to us. Give us a score update from Cleveland if you can, real quick. And as I update our score, 54 Sea Kings, 43, 4:18 remaining in the second quarter as we're in the media timeout.
Still trying to find that score for you, but going back to this game right here, like I said, Team Trouble, they're starting to figure out their game a little bit by a little bit, going inside, trying to push the ball towards the hoop. Castro has been doing a great job of being aggressive inside, using that big body of his to really show his prowess in this game.
And it's been a nice game up and down the court. I'm very surprised by the Sea Kings. Only 6 players on the roster, but they're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, like that was one of the things we felt was going to be an issue for them, and it hasn't been. They've been very energetic since the tip, and they've been able to play their game plan to the point where they slowed down the game at a point, and now it's just kind of working in their favor, slowly finding open shots on the inside and out, working around screens, getting those easy cuts and those second chance opportunities. The Sea Kings team, their team chemistry right now is unmatched.
And as we get back to action, let's go back to courtside. And 54, 43, 4:18 remaining in the second quarter here
give you
at
a
Stockton
quick
Arena.
Score update on that Cavs-Dubs game. The Dubs are now leading at the end of the third quarter, 93-91.
93-91. Wow, that game's
Warriors
close
turn that
again.
game around. Hopefully Team Trouble can do the same.
And at
here.
halftime, we'll get Pierce's thoughts on the first half of the NBA season.
Oh yeah, great NBA season.
Foster tries to bury that one. That one was up and in, and tried to up and in it, but
and
that was
Wofford,
no good.
With some strength going up for that rebound, getting fouled, still coming down with
and
it.
Wofford's been the best player on the court for Team Trouble as the games I've seen.
He looks
year.
great out here tonight. I mean, his ball handling skills are amazing. He's taking it to the hoop. He has a nice shot. It's just they gotta work around screens a little bit more for this Team Trouble.
Newfield has the ball. Newfield being guarded by Foster. Foster back out to Stallworth. Stallworth buries this one up and in, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, but that one didn't go good. And a foul call.
Working inside again as he falls to the floor, able to get that rebound, gets the foul call, and Team Trouble is going to stay on their end of the floor to try and score another 2 or 3 points here.
And yeah, that play always gets me when somebody tries to go to the loose ball, but we never really see that in the NBA that much, or even basketball nowadays.
Yeah, and it's nice to see Wofford out there really putting his all on the court right now, because this is what this team needs to turn things around. And little by little, Wofford is getting things to go. Things are a little bit more smooth as he comes out of the game to take a breather.
And that court is not soft, Pierce.
Oh no, hardwood is that's the reason it's called hardwood.
Newfield back out to King. King shoots from the corner 3. That one's no good. Rebounded by Armstrong. Armstrong tries to get that one to James Johnson. That one's out of bounds. That goes back to Team Trouble.
That was a good-looking shot by King there. The Sea Kings got a little ahead of themselves. Weren't paying attention there. Threw the ball out of bounds. Team Trouble getting away with a couple breaks here. Hopefully they can take an opportunity here and take advantage of that.
And wait 1 second. Oh, they're going to sweep the floor. There's some sweat on the floor. And somebody who's done that before, that's a hard job. You have to be on top of that.
Oh, no, and you got to make sure you got to be thorough, because any little small...
And we are playing on ice, remember that. So precipitation comes up more. So when you have that trouble, you have to get that up there.
The player safety is the most important thing here.
Precipitation, I did say that, Donovan, our engineer, gave me a look over here.
Some technical difficulties out on the court.
Yeah.
But this game has been one. I think it's been fun to watch, because we're seeing Team Trouble. get a little bit behind, but it's okay because they keep pushing the ball. They keep trying to get those three to drop.
And head
but
coach,
they're just not falling.
Excuse me 1 second. Head coach George Hernandez barking out some orders. Eric King over there bringing the ball inbounds.
Both teams getting free timeouts here.
The players are trying to help sweeping the floor over here.
And it looks like the referee is enjoying this song. I'm a Believer. And big Shrek fan.
Big Shrek shout out. Big one of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh yeah, it really is. As we head back to action here,
Eric
Team
King,
Trouble.
Eric King going to inbound the balls and look at it, throwing it down. Jackson.
That was a beautiful play coming in off the inbound. Alley-oop. Slam it down, big fella.
Walter Jackson throwing that one down. Armstead looking nice defense right there. Step back, tries to bury that one. No good. Iron Unkind throwing it up is back out to Jackson, and Jackson buries that one again.
And Jackson providing the well-needed boost here for Team Trouble right now as he goes up for another easy two.
54-48, 3:19 remaining in the second quarter. Foster being guarded by Newfield. Foster inside to Armstrong. Armstrong being guarded by Stallworth.
And there's going to be a travel call on Armstrong. Beautiful aggressive defense by Team Trouble here, really pushing things before the end of the half.
And Stallworth playing great defense and offense right there for the Rockets Team Trouble.
Yeah, Stallworth is getting all he can get right now, as well as Walter Jackson going up, getting the alley-oop and the easy two.
And Newfield trying to bury that one. Jackson back on the offensive boards and try to get that one. King with the Aaron Perrin pass. Back out to Foster, and Foster trying to put this one down, but says no is Aaron Stallworth.
Sorry for Aaron Stallworth. Hit him on the wrist a little bit, but prevented a big momentum swing on the part of the Sea Kings.
Trying to do my own action. Pierce trying to do the action over there. And Greg Foster at the line.
And Dustin, what would have went down if that dunk had went down?
Well, I was trying to do like a live action dunk, and you're like, oh. It was exciting this game. Both of us talking.
This is a great game. This is a great game, and to see both of these teams just really put all their everything they are on the court.
Foster trying to at the free throw line, yeah. That one up and in. Foster attempts that one, and that's good.
Now the Sea Kings lead 55-48. The Trouble slowly creeping their way back into this game.
Eric King has the ball, as Pierce said, 55-48, 2:49 remaining. King being guarded. King out to Ambazwe. Ambazwe has the ball, looking out to Stallworth. Stallworth back out to Jackson. Jackson tries to bury this one from the three-point line. Up and in, no good.
Heat check.
Rebounded by Foster. Foster bringing this one up. Foster driving to the hoop. Nice defense right there by Stallworth. Armstrong throwing this one down, no good. And that says no by Stallworth. Stallworth, great defense right there, but they call the foul on them.
Sea Kings are looking for a momentum booster right now. Back-to-back possessions where they look for game-changing dunks. Another great take to the hoop by Armstrong as he goes to the line to shoot two.
55-48, 2:27, second quarter remaining here.
And you hear the crowd over here barking at some of the players. They're liking a lot of this action here in this game right now as things are starting to heat up as we get closer to the end of the half here.
And Jarrell Green checking back into the ballgame for Rockets Team Trouble.
It's smart for Trouble to try and keep a lot of their bigger guys in there. As you see the Sea Kings, normally you got guys lining up under the basket, but they're all behind half court ready to play defense.
As Team Trouble pushing the ball up court, Ambazwe back out to Jackson. Jackson out to King. King the point guard. King looking, passes inside the Green to the big man. Post move, looking, putting the shoulder in him. Nice move and puts it in. Jarrell Green with the nice feet right there, Pierce.
Never give up on a play. That's what my coach has always told me. Never give up on a play. He didn't give up on that play. And powered number 15. He powered Brigham, overpowered Brigham.
Foster shoots this one and buries that one. There's a three-pointer right there for the Sea Kings.
Foster and Armstrong have really been carrying the Sea Kings team. A lot of threes, a lot of inside twos.
60-50. Excuse me, man, it's been a long day here at Stockton, California, Stockton Arena. 60-50, 1:46 remaining second quarter, and the Rockets Team Trouble going to the line.
Yeah,
timeout, though. Let's take a break in action as I remember. 60-50, 1:46 remaining. California Sea Kings leading your Rockets Team Trouble here in Stockton. Back after this 30-second timeout. Welcome back to Stockton Arena, 146 remaining. The Sea Kings Pierce lead 60 against the Rokits Team Trouble 50.
As Team Trouble takes the ball out, that was to get back to action. King in the corner of the perimeter as he feeds the ball into Green. Green with another take inside.
And inside,
Jackson with another tip in.
Walter Jackson, 60-52, 134 remaining.
You could say Jackson is a jack of all trades right now.
Nice pun right there, Pierce.
Thank you.
That goes in the jar.
It's a punny night.
Yeah. King being guarding Foster, excuse me. Out to James Johnson. James Johnson trying to bury that one. Back out to Hopkins. Hopkins grabs that rebound. Hopkins looks, brings the ball, calms down the pace though.
Resets the offense. Very smart play there to try and get his team an easy basket.
Back out to Brigham. Brigham from the top of the key. Tries to bury that one. Stallworth with the rebound. Back out to Eric King. King bringing the ball up. The point guard
strong
for
on that shot.
Team Trouble.
Almost got a wedgie
Back
there.
out to Stallworth. Stallworth looking for that deep three. Goes inside. Buries that one, Pierce.
As Team Trouble is starting to take it more and more inside, I think they can hear us over in the broadcast
And
booth.
they're heating up here at the Stockton Arena, as that's the home of the Stockton Heat in the American Hockey League.
Now it seems as though Team Trouble has the Sea Kings on the brink.
Drives, but the foul called on Jarrell Green right there.
As Foster with another great take to the rim.
As they go to the line, Pierce.
Foster's been aggressive all night for the Sea Kings team, and Team Trouble just really, really, really needs to find an answer for him.
And Foster at the line, and the fans are letting him know it.
As this crowd gets loud.
And Foster with the attempt. That one's up and in and good, and he silenced the haters.
That puts the Sea Kings up to 61-54 with 44 seconds left in the half.
And Foster at the line once again. Here's the second attempt. Up and in. Buries that one. Poised.
Crowd did not affect him there.
Eric King pushes the ball up to Umbazwe. Umbazwe has the ball. Looking, James Johnson guard in for the Sea Kings. Umbazwe looking out to Stallworth. Stallworth looks no good. Looking. Drop, spins that pivot foot and resets the play kind of.
Refs are letting him play here.
Up and in. Puts that one up and in.
Stallworth, another great take to the rim. This Team Trouble team is starting to figure it out, and I think they're ready to make that jump at the end of the half.
And they're looking. And Foster has this one, 62-56, 10 seconds remaining. And they're just gonna, I think they'll let the clock run down. Nope, Foster says no. Up and in, shoots that one. No points for Foster, and the clock is running down, and that's the end. Eric King puts that one up.
Throws it
And no good.
Just off the backboard, a little bit lower. That one would have banged right in.
Well, when we come back from break, me and Pierce need to take a breather because we've been talking a lot. But when we come back, we'll recap the first half. We'll also have some action from the NBA. We'll recap the NFL
62-56
playoffs games. Again, 62-56, Sea Kings lead. It's halftime right here from a Stockton Arena at the voice of Stockton. And welcome back to Stockton Arena. Dustin Breakbill alongside, aka Details myself, alongside Paris Cornejo, and we are about 5 minutes away from the second half, 62-56. But before we recap this game, Pierce, what do you make of the first half of the NBA season so far?
The NBA season has been an interesting first half. You see a lot of teams not necessarily surprising the league, but at the same time really has surprised me. Seeing the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the way they're playing, I don't think that team is necessarily a threat.
It hasn't worked so far.
Yeah, it hasn't. I just think the way I've been seeing it is Melo became lazy. He's never been the most active or aggressive player out there. Wonderful scorer, don't get me wrong, but he has become lazy on this Thunder team. I've been watching him play. He has not been going for the ball, loose ball, anything like that. It's disappointing to see that. And Paul George, I don't think he gets the ball enough. Westbrook is nice, but when your efficiency is under, what, 40%, that's not going to cut it for a team that's trying to win the Western Conference Finals and potentially beat the Golden State Warriors.
Then you have some disappointing teams because of injury this year. The Los Angeles Clippers has been disappointing, but that's not kind of their fault. Injury bugs happens.
Yeah.
But they're looking to reset under Lawrence Frank in a couple years, and still LeBron James, a free agent, who says Clippers or the Lakers don't get him at this upcoming free agency, or he stays in Cleveland.
Yeah, and seeing the way the Clippers have started the season, I'm not surprised, to be completely honest. These are the type of seasons I expect from the Clippers. I just think the Clippers have been one of the most overhyped teams over the past 4 years. They've always been in the conversation of the team being able to knock off the Warriors.
I did like the move, though, moving Doc Rivers back to just solely coaching the basketball team and having somebody else run the front office.
I think that was an extremely important move. You know, the team isn't necessarily stacked right now, but yeah, just let Doc Rivers do what he's good at. Let him coach those players. Let him get in their heads. Let them know that they can win. But as of right now, I mean, all they have is Lou Williams, and you know, don't get me wrong, Lou Williams, Sweet Lou. He has been having an amazing season. Dropped 50 against the Warriors the other night to get a victory for the Clippers.
An update in Cleveland, 107-97. Golden State leading right now for the game, actually.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Since you bring up the Cavs-Warriors game, who is the favorite in the East right now at the half of the NBA season?
My favorite right now is the Boston Celtics, and I said this before the season locally on a podcast called Cowbell Kingdom. I think Kyrie Irving going to Boston is the best thing that's going to ever happen to the Celtics in a while, and it's the best thing that's going to be for him because he did not like playing with LeBron James, and LeBron James was selfish with him, and Kyrie kind of had a point to say, I want to be a superstar in the face of the franchise, and now he gets to be the face of the franchise in the great Boston Celtics.
And I don't want to say any injury is good, but I think Gordon Hayward going down as early as he did in the season, I think that really helped just establish the guy for this team. I think there was going to be some confusion this season. That was the only question I had about the Celtics, is who's going to be the guy? Is it going to be Kyrie? Is it going to be Gordon? Because you look at Kyrie in his previous stints with the Cavs before LeBron went, he was not able to take that team anywhere to accept a losing record.
In a final of locally, 95-88, Thunder beat the Kings in OKC tonight.
And it's nice to see the Kings actually putting up a fight in games. They have a lot of young, promising players. De'Aaron Fox, if you've been able to see, if you haven't been able to watch a game, watch De'Aaron Fox. He is an amazing player.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bogey.
Oh yeah, Bogey is
excuse me, not Bogey.
Amazing.
Bogey is amazing.
I know the Kings are extremely happy to have finally gotten his rights, to have finally gotten him on a roster, because I think they've had his rights for the past 2 years. And it's nice to see the Kings actually have a point guard and a shooting guard at their disposal. Zach Randolph for that team is no good. I'm sorry.
I like Zebo, but
very stagnant on that team. Not an impact.
Let's go to some other local sports before we go back to this game real quick. The Giants have a new center fielder, and his name is Andrew McCutchen, and that sign has been, well, that trade has been approved, and that will help the Giants a lot in that NL West.
I think he fits perfectly on this Giants team. He's a very speedy outfielder. Giants love defensive guys, and to see what Andrew McCutchen has been able to do on the offensive end, and the way he's been able to be consistent over the years, it's going to be nice to have someone on that roster that is going to be able to hit and play defensively every single night, besides someone like a Brandon Crawford or even a Buster Posey.
Yeah, that's going to make a great move for Bruce Bochy and the Giants. And some other news, well, Ken Norton is not a member of the 49ers anymore. He goes back to the Seahawks with Pete Carroll to become the defensive coordinator.
I think it's a good move for him. It's somewhere familiar.
A coach he trusts?
Yeah, he had a lot of success, you know, as a coordinator. It just wasn't able to find success for certain teams.
And Pierce, what do you make of the first half as the Sea Kings lead 62-50 against Team Trouble?
I think Team Trouble has, honestly, they've gotten themselves out of trouble. The movie, every rebound, every shot, every defensive play, it seems that they're in someone's hair. And I think the Sea Kings have done a great job in staying in this game. Obviously, they have the lead, but we'll see how their legs hold up here in the second half.
And we're almost back to action. Pierce Corneo alongside, well, I'm alongside Pierce Corneo, Dustin Details Breakbill here at Stockton Arena.
And it looks like Team Trouble is going to take first possession here to start the half.
And, well, Newfield has the ball, and he's going to be bringing it, passing it. Well,
let me ask you this question before we get the game started. Who do you have as your impact player on both sides? One guy for each team that's going to really hold this game.
I think Armstead for the Sea Kings, and then for the Team Trouble, it has to be Dirk, the Wofford.
Wofford, yeah. It's nice to see Wofford starting to get going out there with a couple shots made, but I do need to see a little bit more aggressiveness from this team going into the hoop.
And here we go from Stockton Arena, second half under action. Rockets Team Trouble ball. Team Trouble, Williams throws it up to Green. Green puts that one in.
And immediately they go inside, and Jarrell Green reaps the rewards.
Armstead has the ball coast to coast, puts that one up and in. Nope, rebounded by Brigham. Brigham puts that one up. No good by Stallworth. Stallworth breaks out to Newfield. Newfield looking, stop, shoots, and three-point. Brigham has the ball. Gives it out to Hopkins. Hopkins back out to Armstead. Armstead getting guarded by Christian Williams. Nice defense. Armstead puts that one up in the face. Williams, that one almost a shot clock violation, but Stallworth with the ball.
Honestly, the best defensive possession I've seen from Team Trouble tonight.
That's for looks. Back out to Armstrong. Foster has the ball again. Nice block by Green right there. Stepped out of bounds by the Sea Kings. Will be Rockets Team Trouble ball.
And look at Team Trouble here, playing defense, getting the hands up, getting a couple of blocks, forcing turnovers. This Team Trouble are doing things.
Christian Williams has the ball. Williams having the ball. Looks, stops, back out to Stallworth. Stallworth looking for somebody else. Stallworth just looking, has the ball, drives inside. Stallworth with a nice up and in move.
Stallworth with a wonderful finish there, getting high enough to lay that ball in off the glass.
65-62, 9:58 remaining in the third quarter. Wofford on Hopkins. Hopkins has the ball. Wofford, nice defense right there.
And Rockets Team Trouble looking like a completely different team. As another turnover
takes out
for the
one by Wofford. Wofford out to Newfield. Newfield puts this one up and in. Easy 2 points right there, Pierce.
LeVar Newfield with the easy transition too. Forcing the Sea Kings to take a timeout.
Timeout Sea Kings back up to 62 or 67. No good.
Stallworth tried to get a little bit too fancy on that layup. Missed an easy 2 points, but nonetheless a great take to the hoop as Team Trouble takes the ball out, leading the Sea Kings 67-64.
That one's up and in. Gives it out to Williams. Pass it inside. Williams looking, scoring. It's going to be an option here, and up and in, might be scoring right there, foul line.
Draws the contact on Armstrong. Great take again by Team Trouble. Williams really pushing the pace here for Team Trouble. They're really sticking to the game plan. You can tell they essentially have given up on the outside shot here, and they're taking it inside, and they're really winning here because they're getting free throws.
Williams shoots this one up and in. That's another point for Team Trouble, 68-64.
The defensive intensity has risen here for Team Trouble as that second free throw does not drop for Williams. Sea Kings taking the ball up the court.
Yeah, Sea Kings with the ball. Foster being guarded by Wofford right there. And it's going to be a 7-second violation on the Sea Kings on Foster.
And wonderful defense to really, by Wofford there, the trap Foster behind the line as he dribbled the ball off his foot. Just great defensive awareness, high basketball IQ there shown by Wofford.
I don't know when the last time I seen a 7-second violation.
Yeah, and that's just, honestly, I think.
Wofford stops, shoots, 3-point.
As Wofford drains another three. He is out here. He wants to get this win. Like we said, the defense has been amazing for Team Trouble
Wofford
here.
on Foster. Foster looking, but back out to Armstrong. Armstrong being guarded by Stallworth. Armstrong looks it up and in, no good defense, good right there. Loose ball. Armstrong grabs that one, taken by Williams. Some physical action right now. Oh, trip kind of right there. No. Oh, Wofford has the ball. Look at these last possessions have been crazy, Pierce.
And things are getting a little heated here between Armstrong for the Sea Kings and Jarrell Green as they're bumping up, going back up the court. Armstrong reached for the leg of Green there, but things continue to go here. They continue to play hard as this game is getting full of action here.
And the crickets, I hear crickets, I think. That's what those are. Some some precipitation is on the court.
Let me ask you, what do you think about the move there by Armstrong as Jarrell was trying to come up the court, playing hard, going after that loose ball?
I don't know what to say. What can I say? Kind of bush leaguer?
But that's just showing how heated things are getting here. How much it shows that both of these teams really want to win here. And the Sea Kings, with only 6 guys, are giving it their all.
Yeah, 6 guys on the roster tonight for the Sea Kings. 6:72-64, 8:09 remaining in third quarter. Back in action, Pierce.
And Team Trouble looking to take advantage of the obvious fatigue now on the Sea Kings' faces.
Brigham has the ball.
Playing a full court
being
trap
guarded by Green. Brigham up and in. That one trying to get easy points. Armstrong almost had that, but taken away by Williams for Team Trouble. Team Trouble bringing up the ball out to Newfield. Newfield up and in, drives that one, no good. Brigham takes that one, but back out to Jarrell Green. Jarrell Green, top of the key, tries to bury that one, no good. Rebound Brigham. Foster to bring that one up.
Not a bad decision to take that shot.
Foster has the ball for the Sea Kings, guarded by Newfield. Newfield looks. Sea Kings has the ball. Foster stops, looks for Armstead. Armstead being guarded by Wofford. Armstead taken away by Wofford, and foul called on Foster.
And it's going to be a clear path foul on the Sea Kings as Foster trying to stop Wofford from giving more momentum to this Team Trouble.
Team Trouble is alive right now.
The crowd is enjoying this. They are loving Team Trouble coming out here. Wofford trying to get Team Trouble to hold onto this 8-point lead. So it looks like it's going to be the equivalent to a flagrant 1.
Yeah.
He's going to get Wofford is going to get 2 shots, and Team Trouble is going to get possession. Basically, the equivalency to a clear path foul.
Wofford at the line takes this one for the first one. That one's good. So after these 2 ones, they'll get the ball back for Rockets Team Trouble.
Foster wasn't too happy about that one, but it was clear that Wofford had.
Yeah, he had the
clear path. He had the clear path.
That one's up and in. Riddles, no good.
The second shot rolls right out, but Wofford able to convert on 1 of 2 free throws.
But it will be Team Trouble ball.
73-64. Team Trouble leading by 9 against the Sea Kings.
Newfield gives it the ball to Williams, inbounds it. Williams has the ball. Green, nice screen right there. Williams looks out back to Wofford. Wofford being guarded by Armstead. Armstead, nice defense. Wofford looking, dribbling. Good defense. Step back. Nope. Wofford back out to Walt Jackson. Walt Jackson takes that one, no good. Rebound by Hopkins.
And that was some great pickup defense there by the Sea Kings, able to keep Wofford at the top of the perimeter, not getting to the inside.
Being guarded, Newfield guarding Hopkins. Hopkins looking up and in, no, drives it, shoots it back out to Foster. Foster has the ball, shoots, drives to the line, going to get a foul, and they're going to call this one on
Jackson.
Walter Jackson.
Jackson got a little too excited on that one, but nonetheless a great take by Foster there for the Sea Kings, trying to get his team back into this game, trying to keep them in this game. As you can hear the crowd
roaring.
Foster going up for his first free throw attempt.
Has his first attempt good.
First one good.
Substitution, Eric King checking back into the ball game for Wofford.
And I think Foster's perfect from the line tonight.
Give Wofford a little bit of rest here with 6:57 remaining, 73-65. Team Trouble leading.
Foster with the second attempt.
Second tip up and good. Buries that one.
Sea Kings needed those points there.
And Eric King bringing the ball inbounds as he just came in for Wofford.
Williams is the man at point.
Yeah, Williams bringing the ball up the court, as Pierce once said. Back out to Walt Jackson. Walt Jackson out into Newfield. Newfield tried to get a Green, but Green didn't get a good hand on that one. Armstead for the Sea Kings takes one. Foster up and in. That one's good layup.
He nearly got stopped by the rim on that one. He tried to throw it down a little bit, but he was able to get that roll.
Tried to throw it down, but no good. Christian Williams stops, pops, and drops.
Williams with a beautiful jumper from the top of the key, giving Team Trouble another 2 points.
Another 2 points for Team Trouble. Sea Kings has the ball. Foster has the ball. Being guarded by Williams. Williams, nice defense on Foster. Foster has the ball. taken away. Good defense by Newfield. Newfield out to Jackson. Jackson out to Williams. Williams, nice layup.
Beautiful behind the pass by Jackson to Williams. As Team Trouble.
Hopkins stops, pops, and drops.
Team Trouble gets caught in transition as the Sea Kings drop another 3. Calming this crowd down just enough.
And the crowd has been alive after halftime. Newfield has the ball. Dribbling, back out to Jackson.
76 to 71.
Jackson out to Williams. Williams tries to bury that one. No good. Air ball.
Sea Kings picking up the intensity here on defense.
76-71. 5:40 remaining third quarter. Time. Nope. Substitution. Nope. Media timeout. Back after this on the Voice of Stockton. Welcome back to Stockton Arena. Dustin Details Breakbill alongside Paris Cornejo. That's Paris. I'm Dustin. Back to Stockton Arena. Team Trouble 76, Sea Kings 71, 5:40 in the third quarter. And
it looks like
here comes the ball being guarded by Jackson. Jackson Foster tried to drive the ball to Hopkins. Hopkins stops, pops, and tries to drop. No good. Taken away by Newfield. Newfield pushes the ball up to Jackson. Nice. Going to throw it down, but Hopkins with the nice play right there, Pierce.
Great defensive play to get the block just from behind as he went up to try and stuff that ball down.
Oh, taken away again by Team Trouble. Newfield coming up. Newfield looking, driving. That one will be a foul line. He's going to get
a
jump
great
ball.
Defensive play there by the Sea Kings to pull the jump ball there. As LeVar Newfield went up for the finish. No foul call. Sea Kings ball. Possession arrow pointing their way.
Foster bringing the ball up, guarding Newfield. Foster has the ball. Newfield, nice defense right there. Out to Armstrong. Armstrong stops, drops, and from the three-point line. Brigham with a nice offensive rebound, Pierce.
That was a great offensive rebound. Looking like Zebo there on the boards. Real aggressive, asking for an and one. Absorbed some contact, but got the 2 to go.
Nice play by defense
right there by the Sea Kings. Another great play there by Brigham. Getting the block.
Ball back at the Eric King. Eric King going to settle this one down.
As Team Trouble resets the play.
Eric King looking, and offensive foul.
Going to get a moving screen against Jackson.
Checking in the ball game for the Sea Kings, James Johnson.
Sea Kings looking to get back in this game. They've seemed to there's been an uptake in their defensive intensity, and it's nice to see both teams kind of go back and forth here.
And that's an easy point for Hopkins.
With another three-pointer for the Sea Kings.
And we have a one-point game.
That much closer. One-point game, as you say, Dustin.
77-76, 4:18 remaining in third quarter. Mbazwe has the ball up and in. Puts that one in, though.
Puts Team Trouble up by 3. Sea Kings bringing the ball up the court. Foster looking for the open man, driving in.
Foster has the ball. Newfield guarding him. Nice screen right there by Brigham. Foster stops, drops, and three-pointer.
And Foster ties the game at 79 all. Team Trouble.
79.
Sea Kings.
79 is Pierce.
Stockton, California. Stockton Arena. Wonderful game tonight.
And Team Trouble ball. Newfield has the ball, being guarded by Foster. Nice screen right there, looking for Jackson. Newfield into Jarrell Green. Green grabs the ball.
Green with a nice jumper, but that will not drop.
Johnson with the rebound for the Sea Kings. Sea Kings bringing this one up, settles the ball. Newfield guarding Johnson.
Sea Kings looking for an opening on the inside.
Jarrell Green guarding Brigham, 15 on 15. Nice defense right there, 2 big men.
Team Trouble looking like a wall right now.
Stops, pops, and drops.
Wow, a forced 3 there by Brigham as he goes up the court, snarling on his face. Nailed that 3. Sea Kings take the lead.
Newfield has the ball out to Jackson. Jackson trying to stop.
And a bit of confusion under the hoop there as Team Trouble give away a rebound to the Sea Kings.
And Wofford looking to check in next play. Looking James Johnson from the 3-point line. Up and in.
And that is back-to-back threes for the Sea Kings.
85-79. Momentum has changed,
puts them up by 6 points. And Team Trouble, their defense is starting to falter.
Timeout, head coach George Hernandez. 85-79. 2:43. Let's keep it here, Pierce, real quick. Possession changed by Team Trouble. Well, Sea Kings came back real quick, real fast.
Yeah, the Sea Kings were just able to find the open shots out on the perimeter. Team Trouble got a little bit lazy out there, gave them the open shots, and gave up that 6-point lead.
Back after this on the Voice of Stockton on KXVS Radio.
All right. Good game so far, man. My head hurts. Yeah. I know. Like my nose was running a little bit. That's when I know it's cold.
Welcome back. If you guys heard us on that break, sorry about that. I think I left Pierce's mic unmuted. But KXVS, the Voice Stockton, 85-79. Sea Kings lead Rokits. Team Trouble right here in Stockton. Wofford back out on the court for Team Trouble, Pierce.
As you said, 85-79 as Team Trouble trying to get back up on the board in this second half. They started the half out strong, tapered off a little bit since then.
Stalwart from 3.
Getting his team back in the game, draining the open 3. Sea Kings bring the ball up.
85-82 now, 2:22 remaining, third quarter. Foster has the ball, guarded by Wofford. Stalwart guarding him. James Johnson from deep 3. That one's up and in. James Johnson.
Back-to-back threes for him. He is filling it out there. Big smile on his face. Keep feeding him the ball, Sea Kings.
Derek Wofford back with the ball. Nice little spin move. Good defense by the Sea Kings and trying to take it away. Wofford looking, but that pass was not good. That goes back to Sea Kings. Sea Kings out back to James Johnson. James Johnson for another 3. Oh, Stalwart for the rebound.
Heat check. Interesting no call there by the refs as they're letting him play here on the floor as Team Trouble brings it up the court. Stalwart looking for the open man. Finds Newville under the basket for 2. Yeah. Beautiful cut.
Yeah, it was a beautiful cut. Again. Sea Kings bringing the ball up. Wofford, though, going to get, I believe, going
to get tacked with a blocking call.
Wofford with the blocking call.
Foster has been aggressive this entire game. And the thing is here, I look at the Sea Kings. Endurance and strength training must be something huge on this team as these guys, they don't look to be breaking a sweat so far. Got a great game going on right now.
Christian Williams checking back in the game for Rokits. Team Trouble.
Sea Kings looking to extend their lead, 88-84.
Brigham, a nice little post play right there and puts that one on past Walt Jackson.
Brigham getting the Sea Kings up to 90 points as they lead Team Trouble by 6 here in the third quarter with 1 minute 19 left.
Yeah, 90-84, 117 left, third quarter. Stallworth being guarded by Armstead. Stallworth has the ball looking back at the Christian Williams. Christian Williams being guarded by James Johnson. Williams dribbles, looking to drive. Good defense by the Sea Kings. Foster takes that one up. Back out to Armstead, and Armstead throws that one down.
The slamma jamma for the Sea Kings.
And Walt Jackson with the ball, is stepping back.
Team Trouble looking a little bit out of sorts here, trying to get their rhythm back, trying to finish off strong for this third quarter.
Team Trouble started out hot during the third quarters. Wofford stops and drops and pops.
With the pull-up J from downtown, draining that 3, keeping Team Trouble in this game.
Wofford Jr., yeah, he's on fire. 92-87, 30 seconds left, third quarter. Jackson guarding Hopkins. Hopkins just drives his way up there and
Sea Kings staying aggressive late into this third quarter. That is what they need to do, and that's what they keep on doing. Team Trouble has no answer.
And Stallworth pops
from the outside.
Wofford with the rebound. Wofford just slowing down the offense. Back at the Williams. Williams, nice shot, nice three-pointer. Christian Williams.
In motion. Can we say a Klay Thompson sighting?
Yes.
And a big turnover there for the Sea Kings at the end of the third quarter here with 1 second left, leaving enough time for Team Trouble to get one shot off here before the fourth quarter. Dustin, what do you think Team Trouble should look for here?
Team Trouble should look for her, maybe get like 4 points down, maybe a three, because either Christian Williams or Derek Wofford, Stallworth, there's a bunch of guys on the court that can take three. Here we go, Stallworth for the three. No good. We're going to the fourth. 94-90, Sea Kings lead. Rocket Team Trouble back after this alongside Pierce. I'm Dustin. Let's take a quick here on the Voice of Stockton on thevoiceofstockton.org and the Multi-Bowl streaming network.
Brigham, great prowess there to get the offensive rebound, but the finish just wasn't there for the Sea Kings as Wofford giving the trouble one more point.
And 90.
And technical difficulties here at the Stockton Arena in Stockton, California, over on their side.
Yep.
As Hearts here, as a couple festivities here between Team Trouble and Sea Kings. As we wait for the score to finally.
welcome back to Stockton Arena. Technical difficulties here at the arena real quick. Scoreboard delay right now.
According to the scoreboard, the Sea Kings have 251 points. They're just having a lot of trouble over there with the scoreboard right now.
So we're going to take another break real quick. Just wanted to recap you what's going on. The audience joining us on the Voice of Stockton Facebook and YouTube pages. Back after this. Details, that's Pierce. Thank you for joining us. Also, shout out to Governor Don, our studio engineer back at the studios, and Donovan Mazuski here at, well, courtside with us tonight as our engineer. Back here at Stockton Arena, sorry for the technical difficulties on the floor clock. It was a floor clock situation, so that's fixed. 94-92 again. Sea Kings leading back to the free throw line.
I gotta say, these players and these fans know how to have fun. It's nice to see this from Stockton, from the community, from the players. You know, during this entire time, everybody's a little bit annoyed by it. They start playing some good music. We got a couple of guys over here on the Sea Kings dancing. Got a couple of kids out here dancing, a bunch of fans out here dancing. It was nice to see the fans and the players still be in high spirits and good spirits after you know, having to wait so long for such a small technical difficulty. But we're getting back on track here as Wofford is going to the free throw line to attempt his third of 3 free throws.
And let's go back to court action right here on KXVS with Stockton.
And just an update on the score. Sea Kings are leading at 94-92 with 1 more free throw left for team trouble, with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
Wofford at the line for the free throws.
Seems to be some confusion on the court here.
And what's going on?
It looks like there is not a ball to be found. Refs are currently looking for a ball. Game ball has gone missing, folks.
So we are trying to locate the game ball, and
everybody's a little confused out on the court there.
the game ball.
Oh, and a familiar face out there on the court for Team Trouble, and Troy Anderson, number 4, seeing his first minutes on the court tonight.
Yeah.
Former Mustang.
Oh yeah, Troy Anderson.
Yep, Troy Anderson.
Yeah.
I had to think. I got confused. I was like Tiger or Mustang.
No, Mustang.
Mustang, yes. That's why I was surprised you didn't say anything when I mentioned familiar face there.
I know. I forgot about that
Troy
name for a
Anderson,
second.
I'm
That was my first tenure at Delta.
And little snippet here, Troy Anderson, he can get up. From our broadcasting days over with the Mustangs, Delta College, I saw him throwing down dunks and alley-oops all the time as Wofford goes to the line for his 3rd free throw. The free throw is up.
And it's good.
And that brings the score to 93 for Team Trouble as the Sea Kings lead by 1 point. 94-93 with 11:27 left here in the 4th quarter.
Foster has the ball for the Sea Kings, guarded by Wofford. Wofford has the ball. But no, Wofford didn't have the ball. Excuse me. Foster had the ball. Was guarded by Wofford. Wofford brings the ball up. That was a score by the Sea Kings.
Foster with another great lay-in.
Wofford stops, drops, and that one's iron unkind to Wofford. Here comes Hopkins.
Hopkins. Like I said that. Hopkins looking for the open man inside.
And that one stopped, popped, and dropped again.
Does not drop for Armstead there.
Well, it isn't dropped. That was right. A little pun there.
Dropped on the wrong side of the rim there.
Yeah. Christian Williams settling the ball down.
As both teams look to try and find their momentum and their tempo after such a long timeout for them.
And as Team Trouble passes the ball around,
trying to find Wofford an open shot here as he's been on fire late in this
Williams
game.
looking, back out. Oops, shot clock violation.
Great defense by the Sea Kings there to keep their lead here against Team Trouble, forcing
great defense right there.
the 24-second violation. As Foster brings the ball up the court for the Sea Kings. Great defense by Troy Anderson.
With the interception. Wofford bringing the ball up court. Looking back out to Stallworth. Stallworth from the corner. Three kind of. Drains the three. Aaron Stallworth.
Giving Team Trouble the 1-point lead, 97-96 here in the 4th quarter. Great defensive play by Troy Anderson to set that up, by the way.
And we're looking for Hopkins. Hopkins has the ball. Back out. Looking to Armstead. Armstead being guarded by Williams. Armstead trying to drive and jump ball.
Jump ball there.
Possession seeking. Team Trouble.
Great defense by everybody there on the team there for Team Trouble, as I think 3 or 4 players jumped up with him on that. None of them hitting him. Jump ball. Looks like it's going to be Sea Kings ball with the possession arrow pointing their way.
Jarrell Green checking in for Walter Jackson.
And Jackson has been a great impact player tonight for Team Trouble.
Armstrong checking in for Armstead.
Finds the open man in the corner.
Bingham. Nope. And here comes the ball with Wofford. Wofford out to Williams. Williams puts that one in. Layup.
Williams with the strong finish, not letting the defender get in his way. Another 2 points for Team Trouble.
Team Trouble takes the lead, 99-96. 9:41 remaining. Nice post move by Armstrong, and that's going to be a foul call.
Armstrong with a nice, strong post move there to get himself to the line. It's nice to see the Sea Kings kind of try and go back inside. I know they actually got really hot from the perimeter before that long break, and now they can't seem to hit a shot out there, so Armstrong taking it inside.
Armstrong at the line. Armstrong shoots. Armstrong makes that one. First
attempt good. The crowd roars trying to get him to miss that shot.
Second attempt by Armstrong. Armstrong up and in. This one is good.
And the second one rolls in.
Here comes Williams with the ball.
Here's Williams.
Christian Williams being guarded by Foster. Foster on Williams. Williams looks. Williams back out to Stallworth. Stallworth grabs that one back.
Mikkel Brigham with a nice defensive play there.
Christian Williams has the ball out to the corner to Troy Anderson. Troy Anderson in top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Hopkins. Hopkins looking to push the ball.
Anderson had to force that shot up as the shot clock was running down.
James Johnson trying to take the three. Stops, drops, and pops.
A great pump fake by Johnson there to get Stallworth in the air to allow himself to have enough room to make that open three.
99 to 1, I guess. The clock.
Some more technical difficulties up on the board.
Clock is messed up. Terrell Green makes that one, and I guess
it looks like the score is tied at 101 to 101. As there's another timeout on the floor. More scoreboard difficulties here.
Scoreboard. We're trying to figure that out.
Score is 101 to 101. A lot of confusion here with the scoreboard tonight. But a great effort here by both teams, the Sea Kings and Team Trouble.
101-101. Lucas, our public address announcer here, will be keeping the score for right now until we get the difficulties fixed. So official announcer and official scorekeeper also.
Players are eager to get out there and start playing again, but getting stopped by the scoreboard once again. And the refs are going to have a bit of a conference here as there's some confusion on the score.
They're just going to turn off the clock, I guess. So I don't know how they're going to do the shot clock. So back up, 8:41. So we're figuring this one out. If we have to take a timeout, we'll let you guys know.
And we're hearing a conversation here from the ref with the coach of the Sea Kings. Let him know that the official scorebook reads 101 to 101, a tie game here with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter between Rokits Team Trouble and the California Sea Kings.
Hold on 1 second, Pierce. Let's take action on this. We're going to hear about this real quick. So, as I mentioned earlier, Lucas, our public address announcer here for Rokits Team Trouble, will be announcing the score due to technical difficulties with the scoreboard for the rest of this one. So 101-101 Pierce, Sea Kings and Rokits Team Trouble tied.
The official decision. And here we go, back on the court as Foster takes the ball for the Sea Kings.
And as Bill Rafter said, man-to-man.
Great
Brigham puts that one up,
103. We're both excited on that one. Brigham with a great rebound there. Offensive rebound, second chance points, opportunities, reigning supreme here for the Sea Kings.
And the most important play in basketball, the offensive rebound. When you get it, Williams stops, pops, and drops.
As Williams drains another three-pointer for Team Trouble here to get them back the lead.
104-103 the score is right now.
Armstrong looking to answer his three.
Armstrong drops and that one in.
Ring that bell.
Williams has the ball, driving out to Stallworth. Stallworth looking, passes that one up to Green. Green, that was not a good pass right there.
Great double team down low by the Sea Kings to not allow Green to get the easy two.
Nice defense by Stallworth and company. Wofford has that one. They will...
And they're going to award Wofford with a timeout.
Yeah, timeout. Rokits Team Trouble back after this on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. Dustin Brakebill alongside Pierce Corneo.
Stay tuned.
Rokits Team Trouble basketball here at Stockton Arena. Sea Kings, though, for California, lead 106-104. But Derek Wofford had the timeout before the break. It was a good play right there.
Great heads-up move by him to avoid the jump ball. Possession arrow staying on their side. Timeout by Team Treble.
Stalwart pops, drops. That one's not good. Rebounded by Wofford.
Getting the tip off Green.
Yeah. Darrell Green had a nice play there, but Christian Williams has the ball. Driving, stops, drops, pops.
Williams creates space off the dribble, gets that jumper to go, tying the game at 106 apiece with 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
106, as Pierce just mentioned. Foster has the ball, being guarded by Stallworth. Armstrong stops, drops, and doesn't get the pop.
Armstrong was hoping to stay hot there as he brings that shot off the back
nice
of the rim.
Little teardrop, but that did not go. Did it
not
too
enough
soon.
on that one.
Foul called on Wofford, I believe.
Great take to the rim. Just not enough touch on that ball. Foul by Wofford. Sea Kings are going to be taking the ball out at their baseline.
A nice crowd here for a Monday night here in Stockton.
Yeah, it's starting to get loud. This crowd is really getting into it as this game is a tight one.
We also have Crickets here, too.
Crickets here as well.
Armstrong on the plate. Nice dribble, drive, no good. Foster with the call, but offensive foul call.
They're going to call a push-off on Foster. He's been getting away with a couple of those on a couple of drives during the game. They finally picked him up for that one, but he continues to stay aggressive, and that's what his team needs, as he is the leading scorer for them right now as Team Treble takes the ball up court.
Again, 106, 6:41 remaining in the fourth quarter here at Stockton Arena. KXVS, the voice of Stockton, broadcasting this one. Dustin Brakebill alongside Pierce Cornell. Christian Williams lays that one up and in.
Williams with a beautiful take to the rim. This Team Treble are starting to hit on all cylinders as Foster brings the ball up the court for the Sea Kings.
Guarded by Wofford. Nice screen right there by Armstrong. Up and in, George Foster.
Foster with a change of direction on his layup there. Shades of Michael Jordan there, folks. Great shot there by Foster as Williams looks to respond.
Williams
takes it strong to the hoop, off of the backboard with contact. Team Treble retakes the lead, 108 to 106.
No, excuse me, 110 to 108.
108 to 108. Or 110 to 108. Excuse me.
Correction there, official. Oop, nice play right there by Stallworth. And that's off them and goes to the Sea Kings. But Stallworth, that play right there.
Both teams picking up the intensity on neighboring possessions here. Let's see what the Sea Kings can do. Brigham with a great drive to the hoop. The finish isn't there. He comes up limping.
Bringing this one up the court. The Williams up and in, layup in.
And Williams has been on fire the past few possessions, taking this team on his back with another layup as Brigham is having trouble getting back up the court for the Sea Kings.
So that's going to be a substitution next play. Wofford on Foster. Foster has the ball. Foster looking out to James Johnson. James Johnson guarded by LeVar Newfield. Newfield on Johnson. Nice dribble play by Johnson. Back out to Foster. Foster against Wofford. Wofford. Nice defense, but Foster buries that one at the buzzer.
Foster came to play tonight. Gets another jumper to fall.
112-110. The Rockets Team Treble leading.
As Williams brings the ball up the court for Team Treble. 5
minutes remaining, Pierce. Williams has the ball, dribbling to the court, stops, pops, and drops. Christian Williams is on fire the last couple of minutes.
Williams is really taking the team on his back, saying, let's go to the promised land, let's get this W. I am here to play, as he bangs on his chest. Timeout by the Sea Kings.
114-110. Team Treble leads right here. Back after this on the voice Stockton break. Well, Dustin Brakebill alongside Paris Corneo.
Stay tuned.
30-second timeout. And welcome back to Stockton Arena again. 114-110 remaining in. Well, the score of this game is remaining at 4:45 remaining fourth quarter. Pierce, what do you think so far?
I want to give a little update over here on the sideline. Interesting twist to the game here for the Sea Kings, only coming into the game with 6 players on their roster. After that last timeout, Mikkel Brigham ended up going to the floor, tending really heavily to the calf, groin area. Hopefully he's okay. Just went to go take a seat on the bench. But Dustin, we resume action here.
Yeah.
As Foster brings the ball up the court.
Foster bringing the ball up the court. Guarded by Wofford. Wofford on the defense. Foster has the ball. Nice trying to get screened by there. Foster drives. Foster stops, pops, and drops.
2 beautiful crossover moves to open up space at the free throw line for an easy jumper, getting the Sea Kings that much closer. Wofford with a prayer from downtown.
117, 112, 4:13 remaining, fourth quarter.
Rockets team trouble starting to hit their shots.
And inside to Armstrong. Armstrong guarded by Green, and Green takes that one down, but no call right there.
Wrong move by Armstrong there, getting the 2 points, taking Green to the ground. Sea Kings are not out of this one yet.
And walking up the court, Jarrell Green's face was like, I don't know why I didn't get the call right there. Stallworth has the ball, looking 3:48 remaining.
Team trouble clinging to a 3-point lead here as Stallworth throws to the jumper, and that is short on the baseline.
Sea Kings have the ball. Hopkins out back to Foster. Foster out to James Johnson. James Johnson back to Foster. Armstrong going to set a screen, and Foster gets the screen, and Foster stops, pops, and drops. No good. Rebounded by Stallworth. Stallworth pushes this one up the field, or excuse me, his court. Up to Newfield. Newfield, no go.
And wonderful transition defense there by Foster, going straight up and not giving in to the motion of team trouble.
Looking for this one. Foster stops, pops, and no good. Rebounded by Stallworth. I think Green is having some trouble with a cramp or his foot, it says. Injury, timeout, substitution. Walt Jackson checking in. Oh, timeout.
The score is 117 to 114. As a big man on both sides seem to be dealing with a little bit of injury.
We're back on.
That was a quick timeout there.
Yeah, injury timeout right there. Here's 117, 114, 3:03 remaining, fourth quarter.
As the Sea Kings make their way back out onto the court. Looking to get back in this game. Only down by 3 points with 3 minutes left.
Media timeout. Back after this on the Voice Stockton 117, 114. Rockets team trouble leads. California City Kings. Sea Kings, excuse me. Welcome back. The Stockton Arena, Dustin Breakbelt alongside Pierce Corneo right here in Stockton Arena. 117, 114, 3:03 remaining. My voice is almost shot.
This game has been extremely exciting.
Yeah.
Just getting better as seconds go by.
Wofford has the ball. Oh, foul called, and he's going to the line.
Looks like they're going to get a block on Foster there as Wofford stays aggressive, trying to get to the hoop, looking for another easy 2 for his team.
We want to give a shout out to our broadcasting crew today, besides myself, Dustin Details, Breakbill, Pierce Corneo, Alex Woods gets get well at home very, very soon.
Get well, Alex.
Don Mazewski back at the station, and Donovan Mazewski here at courtside with us as our engineer tonight.
As the action continues.
Stallworth drops this one back, 3-pointer, no good, rebound by Brigham.
In and out, great shot attempt there, open shot, just couldn't fall for him.
Yeah.
Sea Kings looking to go inside.
Taken away by Newfield. Newfield pushes this one up to Wofford. Wofford puts this one up. No!
And an amazing defensive play by Foster as he points saying, get that out of here. In transition, Foster has been nothing short of amazing.
Back out to Wofford. Wofford out to Newfield. Newfield drains this one.
And another 3 rains down for Team Trouble as they are trying to pull away late in this game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go.
120-114. Rockets Team Trouble leading this one. Good defense right here by Walter Jackson on Brigham. Brigham pushing this one back in the post. Post move right there. Up and in. That was nice, Pierce.
And Brigham, it's nice seeing him back on the court after having to come off with a little bit of an injury there. Great strong move in the post, bringing the lead down to 4 for Team Trouble.
Christian Williams has the ball. Looking to drive. Looking, stops, drops, pops.
Williams with the intelligent basketball move there, getting his defender to run right by him, taking it to the bank. Another easy 2 points for Williams and Team Trouble as they look to pull away.
116, 144 remaining, 4th quarter here at Stockton Arena. Dustin Breakville, Pierce Corneo on the call. KXVS Sports.
Foster looking to take the ball
Foster
inside.
Looking. Defense. Nice move out to Hopkins. Hopkins being guarded by, up and in, foul called on Walter Jackson.
And great court vision there by Foster to find Hopkins in the corner to allow him to go to the rim to try and get those 2 free throws for his team to try and get them the lead back in this game.
122, 128. 128 has been the 4th quarter.
And the crowd is loud here tonight as Hopkins drains free throw 1 of 2.
And Jarrell Green is looking to come back in for Walter Jackson.
Nice to see Green walking back out there.
Hopkins at the line. That one's no good. Rebounded by Jarrell Green and Wofford trying to both go for it.
Green and Wofford fight for that one a bit, but Team Trouble is able to come down with the rebound.
Rockets Team Trouble with the ball. And Newfield has the ball being guarded by Hopkins. Newfield looking to drive. Back out to Stallworth. Aaron goes in for the tear drop. Up and in. Nice one.
The beautiful basketball move there by Stallworth, giving up the open 3 to take it to the rim for the easy 2 with Green setting a pick right there for him.
And Armstead takes the 3. No good. Rebound by Green. Green looks to give the ball to Wofford. Green.
And the crowd is starting to get on their feet as you can hear them cheering in the background.
And here we go as the score settles down. 117, 45 seconds left. Christian Williams being guarded by Armstrong. Christian Williams drives. That one's out to Wofford. Wofford looking to dribble. Back out to Williams. Off to them goes to the Sea Kings ball.
And a turnover there for Team Trouble.
Get back on defense quick, right, Pierce?
Foster pushing the ball up court with the deep 3.
Deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Jarrell Green. Jarrell Green, 27 seconds left. Looking good. They're pushing the ball. Christian Williams trying to get the foul. Taken away by the Sea Kings. Out to, nice pull. Stallworth and Brigham tying up. They're going to call this one.
And that is going to be a foul on Brigham there.
Yeah.
Bringing this game to a close, it looks like, as Team Trouble inbounds the ball on their side of the court with 17 seconds left in this one.
Team Trouble with the ball. 17 seconds left. 124, 117. Newfield has the ball. Newfield bringing the ball up court. Fouled on Armstead.
And it might be a little too late for these Sea Kings here.
124, 117 here at Stockton Arena.
As Wofford gets the inbound there.
And the clock will wind down. Rockets Team Trouble will win 124, 117. Pierce
taking down the California Sea Kings after a monstrous effort from Greg Foster.
Let's recap this one real quick and we'll get off the air. What do you make of tonight's game and how did you like seeing your first American Basketball Association game?
All I can say is that this was an amazing experience for me, seeing both teams come out here and put all they had on the court tonight. It was an amazing thing to watch. Team Trouble really came together as a team late there. They showed a lot of team chemistry, knocking down their shots late, getting the ball inside, getting their free throws to fall. Sea Kings, they gave it all they had all game. It looks like fatigue set on them the last couple of minutes there, weren't able to stay in the game. But a big shout out to Foster over on Sea Kings with that game high. Well,
for Pierce Cornejo, I'm Dustin Details Braybill from Stockton Arena. Thank you for joining us for Rockets Team Basketball on KXVS Sports. Again, the final score tonight, 124-117 from Stockton Arena. Good night.